Things that we do is that we don't have these conversations on a daily basis with ourselves, not only through radio or these recognized platforms, but as part of your persona. It's like you are an activist between 8 and 5. After 5, you become a traditionalist. We need to stop that. We need to be able to live our lives in practice what we preach. That does not say that you will be perfect and you will get everything right or so, but at least you will give an oomph to and substance to your message. And if your message is that women and men are equal, created equal, not necessarily because of practical physical attributes, but like in terms of spirit and soul, if we can get there and start to value each other, hopefully we can get some progress. But right now, because there's a lot of talk all over the globe and less action, progress is very slow. Progress is very small, or in most places not even visible. So my message is that maybe if we do this thing on a regular basis to normalize the debate, the healthy debate about the value or an essence of women to life.
Because we have to delete the status quo.
To do women talk on Women's Day once a year, to me is rubbish.
No, it doesn't work, yeah.
We need to do it every day. If you say women need to be appreciated, it's every hour, not just when it's dark, not when it's Women's Day, Wednesday evening, come with your miniskirt, do whatever. No! If they have to wear miniskirts and it's normalized enough that it's not an objectification, so be it. But if we are still to objectify them and we still to nullify whatever progress they may have in pockets of life, we're just playing.
I think for me it's important to note that this whole feminism has started the whole women's movement, and then over the years we have partially attained or advanced gender equality, but yet the men's movement, the boys have never been engaged. We've been engaging the girl child, but we haven't engaged the boy child. And I think this links to what Gamane was saying, the child starts from 1 or 2 years. That's where the indoctrination starts and the ideology being framed. And that is for me the entry to actually say, it is key that we find the men's movement and the women's movement to find the linkage and the intersectionalities to be able to shape the new generation. Because where we find ourselves, we're in a space where we have fundamentalists, then we have traditionalists, and then we have those that contextualize the reality to be able to attain equality and equity. Those are completely different areas of ball games to play, because all people find themselves at different wavelengths. But I think right now, that is why last year the men decided they want to have a international men's day or something like that. All this year it's been International Women's Day. Yeah. So the men are also realizing that they've been perpetrated towards, because the lines of equality has come and women are claiming agency. So in that agency, men are now trying to voice to actually say, we also get abused. But we've been saying that you've been abusing us, we are now taking care of ourselves. Now your testosterone is being challenged, and now you have an issue, and you're saying that this is now all about the women's world. So say, no, the time has just come for you to just sit down, listen and learn, and then be able to come run with us on the same level. So my message basically at the end of the day is, we need to be able to engage the boy child and the girl child. And those two areas are the main ones that are supposed to have sat with us here to be able to tell us, I don't even know about feminism, because the term feminism doesn't exist, but the actions of feminism they can relate to. Yeah. And I think that's what we're not doing, to be able to do the linkages. Because if I look at the world, if I go out of my house, I see the amount of feminism that is portrayed by men and women in their actions. A man comes from a taxi with groceries. It's never happened back in the days. It's a woman that has to come from the taxi rank and carry the groceries, and the men will sit in front of the house, still looking at me carrying the groceries in without saying, can I carry it? They will put, the potato bag was on there, and the tube and the groceries hands. But these are things are changing now, because men are even going. I have sons in my house. My sons go and buy, there's only one that is a bit struggling to buy lillets, but he can do pads. But the lillet is, I think, is the biggest issue. But the fact is that they're raised in the house where women are, that's the only way we could actually get them to understand that you're with women, and the only way you can respect the women that you will be dating is to respect the ones that are around you. And it's a very, I think all my sons are feminists, and they are very clear around the lines of equality and making sure that they contribute in some part of the world of their development and transformation.